Y'all ever try to do your makeup after you've been dead a couple years? Girl, this stuff don't blend, it flakes. I contour one cheekbone, the other one straight up falls off. I went to the mall, asked for a long wear foundation. Clerk said, how long? I said, to the end of time, baby. She gave me a sample and a crucifix. And lipstick, this ain't Ruby Woo, this is...
Y'all ever try dating while looking like the end of the world? People on the apps be like, is that a filter or you just dead inside? I say, honey, both. Swipe right for brains. First date, she orders a salad. I'm sitting there thinking, girl, if you don't get some croutons out of my way, I'm about to chew your waiter. I don't even want candlelight.
Y'all, being a zombie is hard, but being a black girl zombie, that's a full-time job with no benefits, okay? Because every morning I gotta choose, eat brains or beat this face. And makeup don't tell you nothing about skin the same color as week old bruise. I'm in the aisle like, is this shade called Espresso or expired? Then I do my contour cheekbone fall off, but it's blended. That's what I...
Dating is hard out here when you're built like a beanbag full of ribs and trauma. I'm a zombie on top of that. Folks see me swipe right and they're like, sir, is that blood or barbecue sauce? Yes. I matched with a girl last week. She texted, what you looking for? I said, someone with a pulse and maybe Wi-Fi.
Y'all ever try to do your makeup after you've been dead a couple years? Girl, this stuff don't blend, it flakes. I contour one cheekbone, the other one straight up falls off. I went to the mall, asked for a long wear foundation. Clerk said, how long? I said, to the end of time, baby. She gave me a sample and a crucifix. And lipstick, this ain't Ruby Woo, this is...
Dating's hard when you're undead, y'all. I go on these apps. First thing they ask, what do you do for fun? I'm like, mostly moan and fall apart in the shower. I matched with a vegan. He said, I don't eat anything with a face. I said, cool, me neither. I start at the neck. And every guy thinks he's special because he gives me butterflies. Sir, those are just the flies I came with.
Y'all ever tried dating while dead? Who, child, it's rough. Every app wants a headshot. I'm like, babe, it's detachable. Swipe left, swipe right. Half the time my thumb comes off. Now I'm ghosting folks by accident. I told one dude I was into slow food. He showed up with farm to table vibes. I meant like slow, because I got to chase it. But he still texted me what part of me.
Good evening, snack food, I mean, people. Yeah, I know I look like I lost a fight with a lawnmower, but honestly, this is just how I look when the munchies hit. Folks see me and go, oh no, he's gonna eat my brains. Relax, I only eat brains if they're dusted in chili lime and come in a family-sized bag.
Y'all ever try doing a smoky eye when one of your eyes smoked 3 years ago? I blend, I contour, I set it with powder, and then the powder just falls straight through the hole in my cheek like it's a sand timer. Took me 45 minutes to get this highlight to stick. Not because I'm vain, because the bone keeps reflecting the ring light.
Y'all ever try to blend concealer when half your face is missing? Girl, I went from contour to autopsy real quick. They say use a beauty spot. I use a meat tenderizer, evens out the texture. And lipstick? Honey, Crimson 24-hour stays put through a shotgun blast and a midnight snack on the jogger, remember?
Good evening, living people. Don't be scared, I already ate. Now I just hungry for affection, okay? Dating a zombie tough, man. I open app, it say looking for soulmate. I like, bro, I literally ate my last soulmate. I take girl to fancy restaurant, waiter ask, how would you like your steak? She said, meat.
You know what's hard about being the undead? Coordinating an outfit when half of it's fallen off the bone. Yeah, you can't just throw on a hoodie, zip it up, and suddenly you got a jaw in your pocket. I keep it chic, though. Little sparkle up top so people look at the sequins, not the missing throat. Distraction's the new black. Plaid skirt, rips already in...
You know you're having a rough morning when your setting spray is formaldehyde. Spent 45 minutes blending this contour and then my cheek slid off in the ride share. Driver gave me 4 stars, said I was quiet. People ask what...
Yeah, I still wear makeup. Just because you're dead doesn't mean you have to look tired, right? This shade's called warm beige. On me, it's more like corpse with ambition. Foundation's tricky when your foundation is foundation. Every time I blend, I lose a cheekbone. It's contouring the hard way.
Y'all, dating as a zombie is rough. I'm out here on apps, right? Swipe left, swipe right, mostly because my thumb fell off. I finally matched with this fine lady. First thing she said, you got a good heart? I said, yeah, it's in the fridge. You want to see it?
Look, I've been dead 3 years and my edges still ain't showed up. You ever sit in a salon chair so long you start to rot? I did, literally. Stylist kept saying, girl, give it a minute. I'm like, ma'am, I ain't got minutes. I got rigor mortis setting in. Then she charged me extra for a deep condition. Of course it's deep. My scalp's a crime.
You ever have an ex so bad you wish the apocalypse would swallow him? I did. Then it did. And he tasted like disappointment in Axe body spray. I dumped him after he called me clingy. Yeah, bro, I lost an arm last winter. I am literally clingy. Another ex told me I was too emotional, so I ate his brain.
Hey, man, y'all ever hit that Walmart at 2 in the morning in the hood? Bro, that's not even a store. That's a haunted house with a self-checkout. I'm walking in smelling like brains and Febreze greeter looking at me like, sir, you alive? Like halfway, but I got EBT. Y'all ever try to work out in the hood as a zombie? Man, it's hard out here. I jog 1 block, somebody scream, he chasing us. Like, nah, bro, I'm chasing my heart rate. Relax. Gym membership, we ain't got no gym. We got a playground with 1 rusty pull-up bar and a pit bull tied to it. That's our personal trainer.
Y'all, I died, came back, and somehow elevators still scare me more than the grave. I get in, door slide shut, it's just me and some dude breathing through his nose in my undead brain like, say something cute, girl. Be normal, I panic, blurred, nice veins, yeah. He clutches his arm like I'm finna snap. Then that tiny bell goes ding, and I swear it's a countdown to awkward. I'm sweating and bombing fluid, thinking, weather, no. Sports, I don't got blood pressure. Complimented shoes, what if you...
Dating as a zombie is rough, man.
Everybody says they want someone honest, until I show up and say, yeah, I'm emotionally available, also physically. Bits of me fall off all the time. First dates are the worst. I lean in for a kiss, she leans back like, are those maggots?
You ever notice how dating as a zombie is like ordering takeout? You both show up hungry and nobody's got a heart to give? My ex said I was dead inside. I said, yeah, at least I'm consistent. Folks, that's my time.
Y'all, being a zombie is hard, but being a black girl zombie, that's a full-time job with no benefits, okay? Because every morning I gotta choose eat brains or beat this face. And makeup don't tell you nothing about skin the same color as week-old bruise. I'm in the aisle like, is this shade called Espresso or expired? Then I do my contour cheekbone fall off, but it's blended. That's what I...
You ever tried dating when half your face is optional? Yeah, my girlfriend says she loves me for my brains, which in my case is more of a buffet than a compliment. She's great though, real classy. We met at a cemetery mix.
People keep telling me, touch grass, go touch some grass. Like that's gonna solve all my issues, right? I get a little snappy online, suddenly it's, girl, go touch grass. Sweetheart, I have been touching grass, I've been buried in it for years, Karen. That's why I talk like I swallowed a lawnmower, okay?
Every makeup tutorial on the net be like, just trust the process, right? Trust the process, like it's a religion. All right, I trusted the process. And look what happened, I trusted the process. Now my eyeballs in my blush brush. This ain't beauty, baby, this is taxidermy.
Y'all, being a zombie in the hood is rough, okay? Folks think we don't care about skincare just because half my cheek took a lunch break. Nah, but I still moisturize with cocoa butter and a little embalming fluid, 2 pumps, mix it up like a smoothie. Smoothie, not smooth brain, that's my cousin. I be at the corner store.
Y'all ever date somebody so trifling you die, come back, and they still ain't worth the dirt you crawled out of? That's my ex, Deshaun. Live in the same hood since before Wi-Fi, still selling single cigarettes like it's 2004. I break up with him next week. He texts me like, you up, sir? I am literally up from the grave. He talking about I missed the way you used to bite me.
Ever try online dating when you're undead? Swipe right. She says she wants a man with brains. I show up. Guess what? I brought him. Fresh. She told me, you're not my type. I said, lady, nobody's anybody's type after decomposition. I went to the dentist last week, yeah. Tried to bill me for a cleaning. Bro, I'm literally falling apart. What are you polishing, memories? He asked if I floss. I'm like, do you see any gums left to impress? Then he hits me with that drill. I said, Doc, one more hole and I'm a whistle.
Y'all ever been to a job interview so long you come out feeling dead? Yeah, I didn't wait. I committed. This is the look now. They asked me, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I said, fam, probably still in this lobby decaying peacefully. And they always want to know about weaknesses. I said, sunlight, headshots, and I tend to chew on coworkers. Honest.